speech competition, and innovation. This event is a wonderful platform for students to present their innovative ideas, showcase their creativity, explore their spirit of
Good morning. So I am Rajesh. I'm sorry. So illegal project idea. So eliminating illegal content. So it is a multimodal framework where real-time detection, proactive warning. So further, automated penalty insurance. But here we use the eliminating illegal parking. So yeah. So yeah, the urban. So if you see illegal parking, represent one of the most challenging. If you observe in urban cities, so you don't park any vehicle in illegal condition. So it is very difficult to apply for any emergency services or any people will pass on that vehicle. So it is very difficult. So for the traffic congestion, illegal parked vehicles in street, if you observe any busy streets and very busy streets, if you observe so many vehicles are parked in illegal. So for that we are solving one issue that of this. So if you see the safe measures, so parking vehicles with conditions and whatever the affecting the visible road users, so it is very difficult to challenge this actually. So manual enforcement in so they have to see in this law like so many the risk for like just advantages like traditional instruments, human tracking officers like slow labor and even if you observe the police units, so many people are not. This is the illegal parking and the site corrections and the road safety measurements are not working really efficiently. So further, so for things like
it's not for the trials, but it's for skin fit sports wears that's manufactured for sports, but it's used for this type. It's almost 600 or 400. It's now selling this at 40. So our unique selling proposition is affordable and skin fit. We are providing this in all size and it's a hygienic t-shirt. And it's convertible into a bag. And
is into finance. So you are satisfied, dissatisfied with what you are doing. Again, you have to take 3 or 4 years gap to switch between your specialization. And employers face difficulty finding job ready candidates. It's not just for us, even for the companies who are hiring us. They might find it difficult to hire a person who is very talented, who is job ready, who is ready to work in industry. So even business ideas is just between employees and employers. So, Suresh.
So I will explain the problem statement in industry. So
our primary problems are the other ones are very expensive, and the secondary problems are lack of teaching opportunities, staff, students, and limited network. Our service is providing students like affordable price. They can learn new skills. Yeah. So we are targeting our students, we are targeting our primary targets are like college students and places because they don't afford in affordable time learning like tuitions and new skills they want to learn. So our is providing the best price every day. If they can exchange their knowledge also, if anyone is good with any language, they can teach anyone that language with this app. A secondary is working professionals. If they want to like learn new skills, to develop their skills, they can learn. Freelancers, if they have any hobby to learn, with this app.
we combine real time smart distribution and gamified data source, which will help the students to be aware of the self-awareness and also turn addiction into self-awareness and positive learning. So, based on students given by so this our team started somewhere and found the self-learning educated officer and we can keep practicing. So this is our problem. So basically we have conducted this survey in the every department particularly. So 9 to 10 hours is the average screen time of a student from every department, that's 9 to 10 hours. And maximum polling is recorded per day, which is around 50 to 16 hours, and 80% of the students use the phone before they go to bed. This is particularly for opted for excluding the laptop or the television, and I think the data about the laptop is they use the laptop for 3 to 4 hours from a big friend, as compared to the students might be using the board laptop. Excessive screen time. Usage of screen time is almost 90 hours to 24 hours. So most of the time we pay screen time is too low. So we are slowly reducing the screen time, which is actually given in the most of the plans already. But ours is totally different from that. Basically, it is the person we will be giving the idea to the person who are going to change the life. So its effects, it disrupts the sleep. Actually, people use both offer. They sleep late night.
Good morning to one and all. Good morning to one and all. So in the growing age of AI, every single person happens to use it, not just a kid, but also an adult with their projects, with their prompting, etc. etc. So what we forget to notice here is, out of all the AI usage or out of any usage in the digital world, there's a huge need of data centers. And when we look into the data center usage, these usages are skyrocketing. And with that, there's one key concern: cooling. So these data centers, if not cooled properly, they happen to hamper our data, or they happen to cause a lot of problems with respect to the resources, majority being resources. In today's day, if we look into the statistics, what's being predicted in the future is about 75% of human resources, that's being water, will be locked into these data centers to be able to cool them 24/7. What we have tried to do better with these is, in the traditional method of data centers, they usually use a heat sensor that is industry level, industry graded, and it's quite expensive, and the maintenance is absolutely crap. What we have tried to do is, that is a very reactive approach. Once the threshold hits the sensor's threshold, that's when it starts cooling and it injects a lot of coolants. What we have tried to implement is, we have tried to make this model into a proactive model instead of a reactive model. How do we do that? We use an AI-driven ML model that happens to evaluate based on very simple statistics. So every data center will have very, very simple statistics. Let's assume this is a small data center. So every data center will have its CPU usage, GPU usage, RAM usage, etc. etc. And based on these little statistics, what we try to implement is, we try to predict when the next spike will happen. And even before the spike happens, we try to cancel it out. So with this, what we have noticed in our model is 30%. We save 30% of resources that might have been wasted. Yes, sir.
Second year of the CC3 department, or you can say IEEE as well. Today I'll be talking about Revere Interiors, an interior design business using recycled materials, which looks nice, it's affordable, and it's also sustainable, and it can also help the environment as well. Okay, this is the average spend on a capital interior basic. Then the costs, which is around 40 to 80K, and then we can the percentage of cost saved in recycled materials is 30 to 40%. And the terms of furniture waste yearly in India is 2.5 million plus, and if we include the world, it will be even more. So now we'll talk about what we use. Everything literally is sourced, restored, and upcycled. First thing is reclaimed wood, pallets, folders, railway sleepers, repurposed into shelves, tables, and cladding. Then we're going to talk about upcycled metal, which is initially pile frames, scrap steel, and copper fittings for furniture lighting. Then we talk about recycled glass, which is the mosaic tiles, countertops, pendant lights from crushed glass. And then we will talk about the eco fabric and cane, which includes jute, matting, bamboo weave for upholstery, partitions, as well as molasses. So here the current target strengths